everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're not new here. My name is Myra and I am a small business owner, a nail content creator, and a crocheter. So we are gonna go right into today's video because I have been waiting for this and it just came in. Today is February 19th. So I did pre-order it back in December on Amazon and I knew it was gonna get here in February, but I was just so excited and so anxious because this is the perfect book, especially for my market days, which are coming. I have my first market in a month, and then I have my second market in 2 months. So this is gonna be perfect. It is Jenna Tattoo's No Sew Mini Amigurumi book. It's finally here. If you don't know, this is by Crochet by Jenna, but I'm sure you already know because it's Crochet by Jenna. She is such an amazing, not only YouTuber, crocheter, and she's also a pattern designer, but now she's an author, so it's awesome. I have purchased like 5 or 6 of her patterns and I absolutely love them. My favorite, as you guys know, is the turtle. And I was just really excited when this came out because they are no sew. And if you guys know anything about me yet, I do not like sewing plushies together. I suck at it. I really do. I feel like I can be sewing the most perfect plushie ever, and then as soon as I have to sew it all together, it gets ruined. And I've always had that issue. My mom is the one that helps me piece everything together. I literally sew everything and then take it to her for her to put it together. This is perfect for like markets and stuff. I have a market, like I said, in March and one in April. So these I know are gonna be super fast. There's 40 crochet patterns in here. Along with this, I also received this signed like sticker from her and a bookmark. I literally started a project last night at like midnight and I finished at 1 because I was so excited to use this. I was reading through everything, seeing what there was, and then I chose one, and that is the first one we're gonna be doing. What I really like is that, I mean, I'm obviously not going to show you the entire book. You guys have to go order it for yourselves. But it is divided into 4 sections. There's on the land, in the water, on the farm, and in your belly. So the one that I started yesterday was the one that I was most excited about, is the dragon, because I really wanted to make a dragon for my market. And Jenna does have a pattern on Etsy for a dragon, but when I saw that this book had to come out and I ordered it and it had a dragon pattern, I was like, I'm not gonna buy another pattern and then get this one. So I was waiting for the book to come so I could start on my dragon. And the name of it is Dazzling Dragon. So I started him last night. The yarns that I'm gonna be using are these. This is the very first time I've ever used Bernat blanket. And this is the Bernat baby, or Bernat, I don't know. I feel like everything can have 2 different pronunciations, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but. So this one is Bernat baby blanket in baby blue. I always keep these, you guys, and then I end up cutting them, and then I put like a little swatch, if you may, just so I know, so I can throw like the rest of it away. And I just keep it really organized with each color. And then this beautiful yellow is also a Bernat baby blanket in the color Buttercup. So gorgeous. And then I'm just using this Premier Yarns Parfait Chunky in white because you do need like a tiny bit of white for like the horns. This is my new row counter, by the way. I absolutely love it because initially, the way I was doing it, and I also really like doing it, it was on my iPad and I would just use my pencil and just cross each row off. But it's so much faster to literally just push this down. And it also works great for using an actual book because I'm not able to write on it, or I don't want to write on it. I don't want to cross it out or anything. So this is amazing. I will leave it linked down below as to where I got it. Also, this is like my 4th crochet book. This is my 2nd book this week. But yeah, I definitely want to try making as many as I can from books because I have so many patterns now. This is a hook that I'm using. I usually when a yarn calls for an 8mm, I use a 4.5mm because that's the same sizing as the Parfait Chunky. But I realized that this Bernat baby blanket feels a lot thicker for me, a lot like denser. I actually started doing the wings with a 5mm. I kind of went up 0.5 and I didn't like it. I felt like the tension, it was too tight. I felt like my hands were going to end up hurting at the end because it was just a little bit too tight for me. So I went 0.5 up and I went to a 5.5mm. I actually just got this at Hobby Lobby yesterday and it works amazingly so far. The way, I don't know if it's the yarn since this is the first time that I've ever used this yarn, or I don't know if this is a hook because it's the first time I've ever used this hook, but it glides so beautifully. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like this pair together, it just glides so nice. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Even though it's like a little bit fuzzier than Parfait Chunky, you're able to see the stitches really easily, but it's fluffier, so I like that. I made the 2 wings and I really love this pair together, and I made the 2 feet. There's 4 feet, so I'm gonna work on the 2 feet that are left and then the rest of the dragon, and I will be checking in and letting you know how it goes. Hey you guys, so we are here the day after I started with the No Sew Amigurumi book by CrochetByGenna, and I literally told you how excited I was to get the book. I did 2 plushies yesterday, which is a lot for me because I don't continuously crochet for like hours on end. I do it periodically throughout the day when I get the chance, when my son is sleeping and like at nighttime, just to like relax right before bed and stuff. But yesterday I crocheted from like maybe 11 p.m. to like 1 a.m. or something. So these plushies literally worked up so fast. I can't even begin to tell you. I am ready to make them again. But instead of making another one of the same thing, I want to make another plushie from the book. I definitely want to make a few of them for the market like I had mentioned. So we'll see how many I do. But I definitely loved it. Here is like a quick review. I absolutely love it. Based off the 2 plushies that I did from her book, super easy to read. I am a beginner crocheter. So let me show you. This has got to be one of my top favorite plushies I have ever made. This worked up so fast considering how big it is. I mean, come on. This is amazing. So this is the dragon pattern in her book. It is so like cuddly and it's just so cute. It's not too small, but it's not too big either. It's literally the perfect size, and these 2 colors work perfect together. And the second one I made was this cute little possum. It came out so tiny because this is the only yarn that I have black in. It's the Big Twist Posh, which is a lot smaller and a lot less fluffier than the plush one. But I really love this one because you can really see all of the stitches, and I really like the result of them. I love them both, but I use the Posh one a lot, and I have so many different yarns with Posh. But yeah, he came out so cute. I heard that these are really popular at markets, so I want to make around 2 to 3 of them just to see how it goes, and I will update you guys after the market to see if any of them sold. And I am currently working on a butterfly. I hope it's gonna come out cute. Like I envisioned it a little bit different as to how it's going, so just I hope the result matches what I was envisioning. I actually finished the wings and they're pretty big. This is a bigger yarn. It's from Michaels. I believe it's Sweet Snuggles Light, if I'm not mistaken. It's the one with like the floral print. So it's white with pink flowers and green leaves. And I love how you're able to kind of sparse it out, but you don't know where it's gonna go. I really love that about this yarn. It is bigger than Parfait Chunky, even though they are the same size yarn. which I don't really understand that because it kind of confuses me. But so for these are the top wings, and then these are the bottom wings that I got done today. And with this yarn, I used a 4.5 millimeter hook, and then I'm currently working on the body. And I usually like to do a pattern with, of course, the same hook to be cohesive and just throughout make it look really nice and uniformed. But because this yarn is a little bit thicker than the Parfait Chunky, even though they're the same numbered yarn, they're both number 6s, you can automatically see the difference that the white one is thicker than this one. This is the body, and like I said, I usually like to use the same size hook all throughout the pattern, but because it's a little bit different in size, I had to size up to a 5 for the body. So 4.5 on the wings and a 5 on the body. This beautiful hook is from Fire. I wanted to show you the plushie that I just finished. I actually started it yesterday at night, and let me just tell you guys that I'm so shocked at how fast I have been crocheting these past few days. Like, I've definitely seen myself getting a lot faster, and yeah. But look at this cute butterfly. So it's a lot bigger than I had thought it was gonna be, but my vision came to life. I know I was mentioning that I didn't know if it was gonna look nice or not, but it most definitely came out the way I wanted it to. So the red and like the red little pieces on the wings just bring it all together. I'm completely obsessed with it. Hi everyone, so today is Monday. It's the start of a new week, so I'm kind of putting 2 weeks together into one video just because I didn't record myself a lot last week, but I did get a lot of things done. I want to show you guys a super cute sweatshirt. It says Mama. I have about 10 of these sweatshirts already, different designs, but you guys definitely have to check out their website. It's The Goat Shop, and you guys can use my discount code JMAR15 for money off of your order. Everything will be linked down below. But I did go to Joann today. In these past 7 days, I have gone 3 times. So today they have officially announced that not just 500 of the 800 stores are closing, but all of the stores are closing, which is so sad. The coupons, so I actually went once, and then I told my mom about the sales, and then she told me to go back and get her some. The very first transaction I did, I spent like $60, and I was not able to use the coupon that was on the app, and the employee told me that it had been up and down, the system was like not working right, that like 2 customers before it was working with the coupons, and then the customer before me it wasn't working, so it was just all over the place. So my first transaction with my yarns did not work with the coupons, but the second time that I went for my mom's yarns, it did accept it. So everything's just like all over the place right now, and I completely understand. You know, the employees were definitely like stressed out and stuff, but I completely understand. I wouldn't want to add stress to them by, you know, being mad that the coupons weren't working. So I've gone through 3 different ones in 3 different cities, and I cannot find the black sesame seed posh. The first and second time I could not find them, and then this third one I couldn't find it either, like where it's usually at. I went down every single aisle, tried to look behind like just random spots, and I ended up finding it at like the baking aisle. I found 1 skein left, but I'm fine with that 1 skein because that's what I needed. I definitely wanted to stock up and buy like 2 or 3, but one is enough right now, but I'm glad I found that one. And it's just so random. I was literally walking just good to go to the line, because the aisles are pretty narrow, and so when there's somebody in an aisle, I just go to the next one. So when I went to the next one, I was just like walking down and I was just looking and I saw it. So random. I did this cute little snow cone, which I kind of have to like fluff it up or kind of fix it because it looks a little not right to me, but I'll figure that out. But yeah, it's like this little matcha flavored ice cream that I made. This is done with Big Twist Posh. I made this little panda, which I have not done the ears. I already crocheted them, but I haven't actually put them on yet. It's so cute. Bigger panda. So this one I did with the 4.5 millimeter, and this one I did with a 4 millimeter. So it's definitely like the mommy and then the baby. Just a slightly difference in the size. And I made this mouse or rat. I don't remember what it was on here. So these pandas are not from the Crochet by Jenna, but this one is. So this is the mysterious mouse, and then this one is the outgoing opossum, and I want to make about like 2 to 3 of each to have at my market. And then today I'm actually going to be working on the macaron, and I brought it in 3 different colors that I'm going to make it. I want to go with like the pastels because my first and my second market are around Easter time, so I definitely want to incorporate like the pretty pastel. It is officially the day after, and I did 3 macaroons, and they came out super cute, so let me show them to you. Here is like the mint one with the basically like a funfetti filling, a lilac, and then a yellow. And I think they came out super cute. I could even make more of them. They were super fast. They took me less than 30 minutes to do, and I made them all with the same filling just because I'm running out of that pom-pom color from Parfait Chunky. But I'm definitely gonna make more. I think these will be like in the $5 to $8 bin. I haven't fully decided on the price yet, but this is what I made. And I also made a strawberry from the book. Hi guys, and happy Thursday. So the past 2 days I kind of took a break from actually crocheting because I wanted to spend the time to go through the videos that I have on my phone and edit, because I literally have been recording. I have been doing no editing, so I have nothing to upload right now. So the past 2 days I kind of took the time to do that instead of crocheting and kind of brainstorming on what I wanted to do next for the market, because I feel like I just think of 1,000 things to crochet and then I end up just overwhelming myself, and then I end up doing none of that. And so I really needed to like sit down and focus on what I wanted to do next. So today I just started working with this beautiful yarn. It is from Big Twist Plush. This is, I think, the second project I've done with plush. It's not my favorite. I want to say, like, it's only the second time I've used it, yes, but it's not like my favorite yarn. My favorite and go-to and OG has been Big Twist Plush, and no, this is Big Twist Plush. My go-to, my OG, has been Big Twist Posh and Parfait Chunky, but I'm kind of starting to get into Burnout Baby and Plush. Now, it's definitely something to get used to because this is a very like big yarn, but I really love the way it looks, like the outcome. The process isn't my favorite. Like Posh just works really well. Literally just you're working on it. Maybe because I'm used to it. I don't know. Maybe in a few months I'll be seeing Plush as my favorite. But as of right now, like, it's just not a yarn that I'm used to. This is my first ever loaf cat. I have never made one before. I have seen them all over and seen a lot of videos, and they're so gorgeous. And I've had this pattern for a loaf cat for about like 3 months already, and I have never even read through it. I have never skimmed through it, and today I was like, you know what, this is the perfect yarn for my very first loaf cat. So this color is called Strawberry Sherbet. I'm using the 5.5 millimeter hook. This one I got from Hobby Lobby. It is the cute loaf cat from Annie Caraway Art, and I got it from Etsy. So let's get started. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I think it is gonna be like a pretty good sized plushie. If it's too big, I'm not gonna make any more. I'm gonna focus on making smaller ones, but if it's like a good medium size, then I'm gonna definitely be making more of these. Hey guys, today is Saturday and I'm here with another The Goat Shop sweatshirt. This one says mama with some flowers. It's so cute. Don't forget that you guys can use discount code JMAR15 at checkout on their website. So I wanted to get that out of the way, but let me show you guys what I ended up doing with the loaf cat. I am officially obsessed with loaf cats. So this is my new favorite bag. It is from Joann. It says in my stitching era. I haven't even taken off the tag yet. I got it and it fits everything. I have 3 work in progresses in here. So like I have about 6 skeins. I have my row counter. I have the crochet book I'm currently working on, my iPad, all of my hooks. I have my neck ring light for when I work at night. I have like my little microphone stuff, and then I also have my second phone, which I use to record content. So let me show you what the loaf cat looks like, which I'm not 100% done with it, but I'll let you guys know what I'm doing. This is literally one of my favorite projects that I've done. It is so cute. So cute. The only thing that I'm missing is the nose, which I'm gonna embroider, and the whiskers, but other than that I am completely done with it. This worked up so fast. So I know I mentioned that we took our son to Disney on Ice. This was 2 days ago, and I actually ended up going to sleep at 2 a.m. after coming back, and I worked on this loaf cat till I was completely done. And I did have a little bit of here, let me put it right here. I had a bit of yarn left, but it wasn't enough for a whole entire loaf cat of this size. And so I just decided to do another $5 item for the market, which was a heart. And I really like the size of it. It's like pretty jumbo, and I'm just gonna have it in a $5 bin for the market. And I still have a little bit of yarn left. I think I can do another heart, but other than that I can't do anything else unless I get another skein. Then we can do a loaf cat. So originally the pattern that I have is for this size loaf cat, or a solid loaf cat and like a mix of colors cat. And I didn't realize that she had another pattern with mini loaf cats and medium cats and regular size loaf cats all in one. So I ended up buying that one as well because I want to make mini loaf cats, which I think will be super cute. And I also bought the dog one. Comes with 15 patterns for dogs. You can make like French bulldog, you can make like a pug, you can just make 15 different dogs, and it's very similar to this. So it looks basically like this. You just use different yarn and different like colors and things like that. So I'm very excited to be doing those. I just got that pattern yesterday because I want to make the mini loaf cats. So this is my current work in progress. I'm gonna move this over. It's taking up the whole screen. This is the color that I'm using. It is from Big Twist Plush. I'm working on another loaf cat, the exact same size as this one, but I want to have at least 2 or 3 loaf cats. I haven't stuffed it yet, so this is what it looks like. But I really like it. I used different eyes, a little bit bigger, and these are silver. The other ones were green, but it looks so cute. Another cool thing that I found really funny, so as you can see, the yarn itself is like mixed colors just randomly. But as I was doing this loaf cat, I realized that each row I was working on right here on the body, the colors are in sync. As you can see, all of this is brown, all of this is gray, all of this is dark gray, and so on. So it's so weird how that ended up coming to be because it was unintentional. I'm literally just knitting with the same yarn, no color changes, not trying to be like in a row, but it's so crazy how they came out like that, which I thought was super cool. It was very unintentional. I didn't mean to, but it's just so cool that it came out like that. So I am almost done. I just need to basically need to stuff it and then close it up, but I'm already doing the decreases, so we're almost there. And then the tail works up in like 2 minutes, literally. That's what we will be working on today, finishing up this loaf cat and maybe making a mini loaf cat. I actually stopped at Joann earlier. This is my 4th time going to Joann in about 2 weeks. And I went today because I have been on the hunt for Big Twist Posh in black and white. So I have my mom on the hunt for them. I have been on the hunt for them at 3 different Joann locations. And we even have my brother's girlfriend looking. She lives about an hour away, and so there's different Joann over there. And none of us can find it. They're literally nowhere to be found. Nowhere. And obviously online they zeroed out the quantities, so you can't get them online right now. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if they're gonna be online again, but I'm like freaking out because I have one skein, I believe, of black and like a little cake, which for me in my world it's just not enough. I need to have like 2 or 3 at a time because I feel like I'm gonna run out. So people are definitely panic buying. I am one of those panic buyers, but today I actually only bought 5 skeins. I got another one of these because, like I said, I'm almost out, and I got like 2 other ones. I basically got 5 Big Twist plushes, just in different. I really enjoy like these multicolored ones instead of like color changing and things like that. You can make so many things with these multicolored ones, and it's just so random. They all look different. If I make another one of these hearts, even using the exact same hook and yarn and pattern, it's gonna look different because of this multicolored yarn. So I bought 5 of them. The sales still aren't good, you guys, and now all the coupons are gone from the Joann app, so you can't even use those at all. They're just not even there. The yarn was 25% off, but I used to shop at Joann a few months ago. I saw a video on my phone actually, and it was 40% off at that time. So like 25% off isn't much, but I'm definitely panic buying, and so are a lot of people. So I definitely don't want to wait until the good sales are there and there not be good yarn. We are working on loaf cats, and enough blabbing, Myra. Let's get to work. So after finishing up the 2 loaf cats, I forgot my microphone. Hold on. So like I said, after I finished those 2 loaf cats, I did a mini loaf cats. I knew they were going to be so adorable. I haven't done the nose or the whiskers, and I actually haven't sewn in the tail, but this is the size and it's just so cute. I really want to make a few of these because it's so much faster. They're a lot smaller, and I think these are going to sell more than the big ones, but that's just me. I don't know. I have 0 experience with markets, so it's very hard when you're doing your first one ever and you're like watching videos and you're kind of going based off what like different crocheters are saying, and of course they're in different cities, different states, and so what may be popular for them is not going to be popular for me. I don't know. I am in the Bay Area, but this is just based on like my personal opinion, and I think that these little loaf cats are going to be a hit. Crossing my fingers. So the plushie that I'm working on today was super random. I had it in like my iPad full of with all my other patterns that I have, and I was like, let me just pick one that I usually wouldn't go for right now, but I want to make a bigger size plushie because I've just been working on small plushies or really big ones. So I want like a medium sized one, and this is what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to show you the process and you let me know if you know what it is. This is what I've done so far. This isn't the best lighting, I know. I'm not going outside right now. It's freezing cold, but this is what I have. My boyfriend said it looked like an alien when I hadn't stuffed it, and then he said it looked like a lizard when I stuffed it, and it's neither of those. I don't like when that happens because it makes me wonder, like, is it gonna look like one at the end? Like, it's not supposed to be that, but this is supposed to be a pig. Trust the process. It's the same thing with nails, you guys. You gotta trust the process, okay? But yeah, this is a pig pattern from Fiona Dolls. I absolutely love her patterns. I have a lot of patterns that I bought in off of Etsy from her, and I'm doing the pig, and then I'm going to do the horse. It came in a bundle of 3. I don't remember what the third one is right now. And I think it's going to come out huge. Honestly, I don't know if this is you guys too, but you know how in patterns where like the first page it tells you what yarn they use and what hook and like all of these other things? I never read that. I just don't. I literally just grab whatever yarn looks like the picture or whatever colors I want to use, and I use the hook that I use with that yarn. So for instance, Big Twist Posh, I use a 4mm, and then Big Twist Plush, which is this mini loaf cat, I use a 5.5mm. That's based on me, and obviously everybody has a different hook size and yarn combination, but that's just based on me because I crochet very loosely, so it all has to do with your tension. But just practice and see what you like. You obviously don't want to see any holes in between your stitches, so that's how you find the sweet spot of what yarn to use and hook. So those are the ones that I use.